do you bring to UDA as a teacher?
I bring a new way of teaching agriculture, and of being a younger teacher. I've learned different strategies on how to teach ag, and making sure they're based off future careers and future life practices.
And what's it like being a teacher at UDA's?
Every day is a great day. I always have a positive attitude and come to teach the students the future of ag. Different school districts, you mean? I just student taught at Tri-Valley High School, and I student taught here at Upper Dauphin as well.
Okay. And out of all the classes you teach, which is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Engines. I really enjoy small gas engines and taking apart an engine and figuring out how things work in that way.
Okay. And is there any students in general that they're always helpful in class in any of your classes?
Yes, I think all my students are great. They all work hard, and there are some who are more interested in these ag practices, and they want to do more. So they go the extra mile, and then they actually do FFA, and they do our supervised ag experience. So, for example, if a student is really interested in taking apart an engine and learning about how those work and tractors, they actually want to go and do tractor restoration, and they have the ability to do that because we have a tractor here at the school. And that goes the same with welding projects. If they're really passionate about welding, they can do individual projects that count towards the FFA, SAE, and classroom model. So they can always go above and beyond.
And were you in FFA during high school?
I was in FFA since 8th grade up to my senior year, and I received my Keystone degree and my American degree, which is known as a national degree.
And question, did FFA ever help you get a job?
Yes. My mom is actually an agriculture teacher as well, so I had ag and FFA in my life since I was born, and I just found a true passion for it.
Generational FFA.
Yeah.
And is that why you pursued a career in agricultural education?
Yes. I always knew I wanted to go in ag in something, but I had a hard time figuring out if I liked the mechanic side or the plant side or the animal side, and it was just so much that I was like, well, I'll just do it all together. So now I get to do a little bit of each with the job I have now.
And if you had to choose another subject or class that you would teach that's different than what you teach now, what would you choose?
Ooh. So if I had to choose a different class that I already have, I would love to teach agribusiness management or food science. And then I would if I had to choose a different subject, I would still stick with science. But agriculture is pretty.
It's like life science, or any?
More like biology science, like the science of like cells and stuff like that, because it still relates to agriculture. But yeah.
So like cytology.
Yeah, but more biology though. But yeah.
Okay. So then, and what is the hardest part of being a teacher, and how do you manage that stress? If you have stress.
I would say the hardest part for me personally, I mean, I have a different experience than maybe other teachers do, but it's just trying to manage the FFA and the agriculture education, and making sure, I that it all gets done. FFA is a big community event too, so always reaching out, making those contacts, talking with community members, just making sure I'm reaching out to everybody, but as well as keeping my classroom instruction hands-on and making sure it's practical to real-life applications. Just managing that all, I guess, is probably the most stressful part. But I do my best, and hopefully the students enjoy it as well.